Alright. There. And see if he got that. Aha!
Contact.
Hello!
Aaron Briggs.
Hello! I got there in the end.
You did. How are you, sir?
Not too bad, yourself?
Yeah, I can hear you just a little bit. I'm going to try and turn you up a bit.
Okay.
There you go. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Can everybody hear Aaron at home? Sorry, have I just called you Aaron when I'm not supposed to?
It's fine. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
That's
I do
fine.
that all the time.
That's
So what time is it? You're obviously it's here.
I'm UK. 12:37.
Yeah, you're UK. I just mean sorry. I meant the question. That was the wrong question.
Stream,
I meant how many hours have you now done?
Right, we are 16 hours and 57 minutes in.
50. How long? Sorry.
16 hours and 57 minutes in.
I've done a 24-hour live stream as well.
Yes, I watched part of that.
Which was pretty excellent. It feels really great to be part of those sorts of things. So what is the charity that you are? Shan's going. I've just got to quickly say goodbye to Shan. Bye, Shan.
There it is.
Take it easy. Have a good one. Yeah. Oops. Face palm. Everyone's putting face palms in the chat for me, revealing your real name. So what is it? What is it that you're doing for? What charity is it that you've chosen to go for?
We're supporting special effects. Purely because I've met up with them at Insomnia in March, and I'm just astounded by what they can do and what they do.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that they need the support they can get.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I'm very honoured to be a proud special effect ambassador, actually.
Yes.
After the 24-hour live stream last year, they sent me an email just saying, like, we wanted to say thank you for everything that they did, and I was just like, oh, I can't believe the question. So it's pretty awesome. So I'm pretty thrilled that they're for their incredible thing. And if anyone doesn't know, and I think most of our audiences here will know, am I live on your stream as well now?
You are.
Oh, hello everybody.
Hoping everyone can hear you. DJ is saying hi.
Hey DJ, good to hear from. What a lovely bunch of people you got over there. Do you know? Yeah. So what is it then? Have you been playing Elite for all the time, or just a couple of hours?
Yes, I've been Elite the whole time.
Whoa.
We've been doing various things. We've been doing some of the bounty hunting for the community goal at the moment. We have took part in a little bit of the Elite Olympics that DJ and the guys are running.
Awesome.
I think 3 of us have set times for the rally. We haven't submitted them yet, but we have set times.
Yeah.
We've done CQC.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to do a run to Hutton Orbital in Sidewinders.
Awesome.
I'm hoping that I've got a full tank on standby.
What time does that finish?
What, the run to Hutton?
All of it. What time?
All of this. It's going to be between 7 and 8 o'clock tonight, and then I'm going to hopefully link in with DJ later on. Okay,
cool. So we have got another charity stream happening, an 18-hour. I think it's a charity stream with Miss Psyche as well. So I'm hoping that hers finishes just before yours does. So what is the address where people can find you if they want to come over and support you?
It's twitch.tv/NeoERS. All one word.
So somebody could put that in the.
I think one of my guys is over there at the moment.
Oh yeah. Somebody could put that in the chat. That'd be really great. But yeah, someone says that I might need to explain the special effects charity. Well, why don't you go ahead and do the pitch?
I can try. I won't do it justice.
You can't. It's impossible to do what these guys do justice.
No.
It's unbelievable.
It's an organisation that's been running about 10 years now. They help people that have disabilities that can't game like the rest of us that take it for granted. They make custom controllers. They enable eye gaze for people that have got spinal injuries or haven't got the full use of their bodies, so they can interact with things again and have a sense of normality about their life and game with their friends and family. I've watched a couple of videos today that I've played through the stream, and there's a girl there. She's just over the moon that she's actually able to play the game
Yeah.
Whereas before she just couldn't use a controller or anything like that. And it was only Disney Infinity, but she was loving it.
What do you mean only Disney Infinity? It
Well,
doesn't matter,
for
does it?
people of my age, it's only Disney Infinity.
Only.
And
Yeah.
it astounds me what they can do.
Yeah.
It's hard to do them justice in words. I know we had Barry on from Special Effects last night, and he did it a lot better than I'm doing. And he still didn't do justice, and he works all of them.
That guy's incredible. Like just the amount of effort and
I'm
dedication.
hoping he can get his day changed for Insomnia in a few weeks, so that I can actually present the check to him.
Oh wow! Is he coming on to a different day to you?
I've got the Saturday. He's supposed to be doing the Sunday, but he's trying to get it switched.
Okay.
So we shall see.
So remind people again. I think it's in the chat. Somebody Ob's put it in there. Twitch.tv/Neo is on there as well, so people can go along there if they want to and whenever they want to. I will see, because at the end of this, I'm going to send the viewers somewhere at some point, and maybe we should send them over your way as well. It just all depends, because Miss Psyche is celebrating 1,500 followers, but it isn't a charity stream, I'm told. But I only feel like I promised her that I would send them her way, but maybe.
Yeah, that's cool.
But we'll see. We'll see what she says. We'll let her make that decision. Because I am an honourable chap, and I always say what I will do. So, did you say that you had potentially some questions?
I posted in the forums. I posted on my website. I've asked on Facebook. And believe it or not, nobody has sent me any questions.
Cares. All right. Well,
but
does anybody have? Go on,
I have a question or two for you. How did you end up working for Frontier?
Well, interesting question. I ended up working at Frontier. And by the way, just to say, sorry, in terms of donations to the stream, just really quickly, is it all clear on your page?
Yeah, it's on my page. I can also quickly send you a link.
Cool, excellent. Yeah, do put the link in the chat as well.
There we go. I've sent you the link, and you can copy
great.
it across.
Yeah. I'm just going to copy paste that in before we talk about other stuff. Basically, what happens is I did a. I've just done your email. That's really bad. I can't believe I just did that.
That's all right. I'll know who to blame if they
Everyone send an email to Aaron right now. Yeah.
Saying hi.
Hold on, I'm trying to delete it, but then this chat is not working nicely in my favour. Delete that. I'm trying to.
Now my email will be my date of birth next.
It literally won't let me delete this. I'm panicking.
That's fine. I'll know who to blame if I get loads of spam.
Hold on. Don't everybody talk in the chat, so then it goes away.
Can you not just clear the entire chat?
I don't know if can I do that?
It should be. It's your stream.
Ready? Bam! Gone. Boom! Sorry about that.
DJ's just chirped up and says he has so many questions.
All right, 1 second. That's the link I was supposed to be giving.
He's done it. He's cleared.
That was a fail. Sorry, I do apologise.
That's cool.
What an idiot. All right, so go on, ask your question again, and I'll answer it this time.
How did you end up working for Frontier, and why?
Okay, so when I was a young'un, I did a psychology degree. Believe it or not, that's for this guy, did a psychology degree, and I did I didn't like it. I hated it, in fact. I was rubbish at it. No, that's not true. I just didn't like it. It was actually quite heavily maths orientated. There was loads of you have to do loads of statistics, because of course they want psychology to be a respected science just as much as any of the others are. So all the experimentation had to be, everything had to just be statistically based. So we used this SPSS is the name of the statistical package, the statistical package for the social sciences. Anyway, I hated that, so I scraped a pass. Well, I got a 2-2, a Desmond drinker's degree, as they call it. And then hold on 1 second, I'm just trying to find a star that is the correct number of light years away. Sorry, I'm trying to talk at the same time. Then, Demon Roth says it explains quite a few things actually about me that I did psychology. Yeah, and then I worked in a call center for a year, which was just terrible. And it was during the time in the call center that I went, you know what, I'm going to go do something else because this is too bad. And I'd always been writing for newspapers and student magazines and stuff like that, doing music reviews and things. So I was like, I'm going to go do a journalism master's degree. Then, at that point, I did, during my master's degree, I had to go and do some work experience. As part of the master's degree to pass, you have to go and do like a couple of weeks work experience. So I went to Bath to work at Future Publishing. So I worked at Future Publishing on things like Edge Magazine, Xbox World Magazine, PSM3, and they liked me there enough that they got me to do freelance work for 3 years after that, 3 or 4 years. Basically what happened was I carried on working really, 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 really hard, and anytime any of those guys would ask me to do anything, I'd be like straight on it, like yes, jumped straight on it, and I did the work for them. Eventually, one day, out of the blue, they never called me. They would always email me. I get a call from one of the guys, the features editor at Future, on Edge Magazine, and he says, I'm leaving to go and do PR at Frontier Developments on a game called Elite Dangerous. And I was like, Elite Dangerous, because I've been seeing it a lot, getting a lot of hype because of the alpha stuff, and I keep up to date with all of this stuff. And he went, they're looking for a community manager, and I'm going to put forward your name. And I was like, I knew all that hard work would pay off eventually, and because they would pay me like tiny amounts. Like I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus, but Future weren't great to me as a freelancer anyway. And then so I went along to the interview. And they really liked what I had to say about the video games industry and community and sort of I'd always done presentation stuff as well in the past, like my own podcast, my own video making and stuff like that. And they wanted somebody to do this kind of thing that I'm doing now. And then I was good at it, so they kept me, and that was it.
That's actually quite a stroke of luck in a way.
Well, I would say you make your own luck. So if you want to, if you want to call it luck, I would say yes. There's an element of who you know, but also you have to go out of your way to know those people. The only reason that it was Mike Gapper, PR guy currently, who actually got me the interview. The only reason that he contacted me in the first place was because he knew that I worked tirelessly and really hard, and so he knew that, well, they kept you, says Bran. Yeah, all right. But they knew that I was going to work hard. They knew that he knew that I was going to do well anyway.
Yeah.
And like you say, you make your own luck. I made those contacts. I met the right people. I worked really, really hard. I knew sort of deep down that it would work out in the end. And it's funny. I remember talking to my girlfriend before about like when I was working. Oh, I also worked at Volkswagen as well, doing internal communications. So that helped a lot because it was like sort of like managing a community internally. Yeah. So I was doing that when he called me, and I also did I worked on OK Magazine, and so I have quite the varied CV, and I said to my girlfriend before, I was like, I want a job where I'm just sort of, I just get to be nice to I'm good at being nice to people and meeting people and just promoting stuff. And I was like, is there a job that does that? And then as soon as I started this, I was just like, this is the best job. This is the only job for me. And like, I've never liked a job in my life. I genuinely have never liked a job in my life. And this job has become more than a job to me. It's like, it is a huge part of my life, and I love it. And I genuinely believe I have the best job in the world. So there you go.
I have had a couple of questions thrown up in chat. The first one, how have you found your long distance journey, and has it inspired you to suggest new stuff?
Yeah, completely. I've loved it. I've really, really enjoyed it. The way out, there was something cathartic about it. Because I didn't live stream the way out. I just enjoyed. What I enjoyed the most about it was meeting people along the way at the waypoints. That we did the big Beagle Point waypoints. Not Beagle Point. Distant Worlds waypoints. And it felt like I did D&V when I was younger. It felt like that. Like you would set off in the morning, and then you would meet in your separate groups, and then you would meet at the camp at the end of the day and talk about your route and how you got there and the stuff that you did along the way. And that's kind of how it felt to me, like touching down on these, and you would see people coming in and they all knew each other and they'd be like, hey, good to see you. Oh, it's you again. And like just those really, there was a real fantastic sense of a community there. Well, look at me, I like community. And then, so that was good. In terms of suggesting new things, yeah, absolutely. Of course it has. I feed back every bit of information that I get from the community. And so actually doing this stuff myself really helps to give me an idea of what.
So having said that,
yeah, what are those ideas?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask you next. What have you thought of suggesting?
It's less about ideas and more about sort of quality of life improvements.
Right.
So, and again, I don't want to give too much away because this is stuff that could potentially.
So some of your suggestions have actually possibly got cogs going.
I think they've helped, and also it goes further than that though. So the Educate and Ed live streams, I don't know if you've seen any of those, but I did.
I have seen a couple.
I did
missed
one
the code.
The code. I did one with the code. That's the one I was going to specifically talk about, where they basically, and some people have said, they set you up and stuff like that to fail. I disagree with that. I really. Lewis is a well-known community manager since the dawn of time, says Olivia Vesper. Sorry, I'm not talking to the chat. I'm busy. But the what was I saying? Oh, it goes further than that. Like, so everything that happened during that live stream, I don't believe that they were setting me up to fail. I think that they genuinely wanted to tell a story, and I think they genuinely wanted to show that what they have in terms of piracy is a difficult and it's a challenging thing to do. And they wanted to get more people into open play, and I think that those things the things that I'm doing and just playing the game for me reinforces what the community. It gives me a better understanding of when, obviously, what a surprise, playing the game gives me a better understanding of what the community want from the game. That sounds like it's a no-brainer, but it's a weird one. Because then you see it all happen, and then the next day I literally went
to see sort of both sides of the fence.
You do, and I think it's really important to do that, and that's what I like about the Educate and Ed series, that you see all these weird different sides, all these different fences. There's lots of different fences, lots of different sides to each one. But when you go along then literally the next day I went and sat down with Sandy, and I had a list of things that I wrote down after the live stream, and I went, here's what happened last night. I told them I would pass on all this information and tell you exactly what had happened. And here's my opinion on it, and I'll keep my opinion of it to myself for now. But Ed versus Code was the greatest pantomime ever. It was a fantastic stream. It was where it says Bran. It was really good fun. Looked like I'm wearing a. Sorry, hold on.
That actually leads quite nicely into the next question. With you saying about pantomimes.
Okay.
Have you heard "I Am Elite" from the Elite musical?
Yes, I have.
Would you?
No.
Be willing to join Kermit and DJ in a rendition for special effects?
When?
That's a good question. I haven't actually been given
At some point, yeah, definitely. If we're allowed to legally, you've got to check these things.
You heard that, DJ?
I'd definitely do that, 100%. But we've got to make sure.
Yeah, I think DJ's a bit over the moon on that. So, in regards with the community in that, I know there's more than just you.
Yeah. So there's me.
How much of a mammoth task is it?
So there's me, Zach Antonacci, head of community. There's Dale Emissary, who does the social media. There's Brett Cooper, who is our forum manager, who has been around technically longer than I have, not as an employee, but he was there since the RCT3 days in the forums, in the Frontier forums. So Brett has been around actually longer than any other member of the community team. In terms of mammoth task, yeah, obviously it's a mammoth task, but I think it also is only as big or small as what you make it. There's obviously the minimum that you should be doing as a company, in my opinion. And when I was on my own entirely, it was a mammoth task. First of all, you just heard, I had no actual real community management experience when I first started this, but I do feel like I have a natural fit with it. But it still took me a real... and Bo, of course, I'm really sorry, Bo, who started just this last week, who is going to be doing a lot more of the Planet Coastery stuff. I never forget the face of Bo. Don't worry, I won't. Trust me, it'll be impossible. So No, I didn't. I promised Furicat. I didn't. I was going to. I just got carried away talking about Brett. It's a long and dense, complicated topic, community management. I was rushed off my feet, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done. It was the only thing I wanted to do, but it was so hard when I first started because I was out of my depth, and I was really nervous. I was really nervous when Zach was starting, because I was like, oh, I already do all this stuff. Like this is sort of getting annoyed. But then when Zach started with his 7 years of experience of community management, he just managed to take what was what I'm good at, and the things that I'm good at, the things that Brett's good at, the things that and then Dale then joined later, the things that Dale would then be good at, the things that Bo is going to be good at, and let us excel at those things. And that's why Zach is so important to all of this. Also, he's just a damn good community manager, so he's very inspiring. I learn a lot from him. But in terms of Mammoth Task, yeah, it is. Let's get winged up. Apparently, am I approaching? I've been concentrating on this nice chat. But it is a mammoth task. But I genuinely believe at Frontier Developments, and this might sound like the most arrogant thing in the world for me to say, but I think that we actually do a lot of best-in-class stuff. Like I know that some people have their opinions on the communications and stuff like that, but I think that we try and keep as well. I can tell you, we are always as open and honest as we possibly can be, especially in the community team and the community streams that we do, and then the content streams that we do, and the updates on the community site and the forums. I think that we do a damn good job. Like I to blow our own trumpet, but and it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Zach helping us all to enable us all to be as good as we are. And also, without you in the community, like you guys are awesome, and it's easy to set up stuff for you.
That's just give me 2 seconds there.
Yeah, no, of course. He's gone. We can talk about him now. Thank you, Edelweiss. I think we do.
I can hear you, by the way.
Oh. Sorry.
They watch it go in when you'd finished.
FMO has asked, when can we see planetary landing? Well, that's a hard question to answer because you're not development side.
Wait, planetary landing?
As in atmospheric.
Oh, atmospheric. But I do have my feelers in. No, it's not something that. What I would say there is a while away. You know, it's not something that is immediately. You know, you're not looking at a very assumed thing with that one. I know that the Dave B has always said that he's planned to do it and stuff, and he in fact. We've got a couple of videos. Again, there's only 100 views. But we've got a couple of videos that we are. We've got some interviews. No. Again, don't worry about that. We've got a couple of interviews with David that I've filmed because he can't make it to Gamescom himself. So we've got some interviews that I've filmed ahead, and he mentions that, and he's mentioned that before in the past as well. So it's no surprise that he still wants it to do it. It's just a way off.
Yeah. I know I probably won't get a very good answer to this one.
Go on.
And I know you probably can't say a lot because there's not been a lot mentioned. But how excited are you for 2.4 at the end of the year?
What a weird question. I'm excited, and this is my generic answer here for you. I'm very excited for any of the updates that come to Elite Dangerous. Sorry.
So I'm going to make it a little bit more trickier then. Is there anything you can say about 2.4?
No.
Nothing whatsoever?
Nothing whatsoever, I'm really sorry.
Okay, no, that's cool. It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing if there's any more questions.
Cool, thank you. I'm glad that, the people who come to these sort of, I'm giving a little away, I'm not going to be able to give away a lot today, sorry.
No, I didn't expect you could give away anything, to be fair. You've actually answered a lot more than I thought you would.
Oh, that's good. I can say some stuff.
I don't know if you can answer it, because I don't know if you will have any sort of doing with it. How far behind are the faction applications?
How far behind? What do you mean by that, sorry? Do you mean like...
I know we've applied, I just didn't know if there was a time frame for processing or anything like that.
That's a question for Zach. To be completely honest, I know that him and Steve deal with those directly, so
okay,
you have to ask those guys. Sorry.
I've been asked, are there going to be any more ships added? I think I already know the answer to that. There is, but nothing more than that to be said at the moment.
Well, Gamescom. Just tune into the Gamescom streams.
I think I'm going to have to
I
host
thought,
them.
what? What's this? That's not Sag A. Oh, there it is. Guys, we are in range of Sagittarius A. It is happening.
Is this your first trip to Sag A?
No, this is my second. Right, so
okay.
this is the way back. Why can't I see Sagittarius A? This is weird. There it is. Why is it not letting me see Sagittarius A?
How many people are you expecting to meet up with?
Is everyone seeing that? It's not letting me see Sag A.
Is that because your star settings are set to different stars?
Oh, that you are a human male man with some brains. Well done, sir. So, have you got any more? Yes, map mode. Everyone's map mode filters. I'm the only one who didn't know. I was just too excited. Let's see if I can plot to Sagittarius A directly right now. Let's do this.
While he's sorting his bits out, chat, are there any more questions?
Yeah, go for it.
I know DJ is still here in chat, and I'm waiting for him to ask a really awkward question if he's got one. But there don't seem to be any questions popping up.
That's cool.
Which is good. It means you've answered most of what they wanted to know.
Oh, believe me, I'm sure they've got lots of questions. I think what all that says is that we've said Gamescom enough times now to make it.
Probably.
Yeah, all right, they're probably going to say some stuff at Gamescom.
DJ's got one apparently.
Cool. Hi, DJ.
You sound nervous.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, you know, time, so I know what he's like.
Just waiting for him to type it. What would you say your proudest moment with the community in Elite was?
It has to be the 24-hour live stream. There's two things that really stand out for me, and people who are at LaveCon will appreciate it, I think. The 24-hour live stream really stands out because it felt like an incredible, like just the community coming together in the way that they did, and raising £25,000 for special effect was just such an unbelievable thing to be part of. Like I just never felt so like everybody was on the same page about something, if you know what I mean. And it was just so much fun being up, and like the guys who stayed up with me all night and stuff. It felt so incredible. The first Gamescom last year was really exciting for me, even though we didn't have as much information as I'd like to share. That one, that was really exciting because it was the first time I've done a proper like on the stage show floor, sitting there with a large audience, and that was really, really exciting. But actually, the most recent LaveCon was really, and it sounds like a weird thing to say, proud, but dressing up as Noel Edmonds or Ed Nolmans.
I tell you what, if
actually very funny.
I hadn't seen that at a distance, you'd have mistaken you.
But did you enjoy that? Because I enjoyed doing it.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to stay for that bit. No, I had to come home, but it was really good getting to meet a lot of you guys from Frontier at LaveCon. It was really great.
Yeah, no, it was, and that's a very nice question. But it just feels like all of the educating heads, like every educating head we've done has been special in its own interesting way. Setting that up and setting up these live streams, Frontier didn't have anything before like this.
Yeah.
And so setting up all of these live streams and building towards all of these things. Sorry, I'm doing this again.
With regard to your live streams,
yeah.
Which do you prefer, Twitch or YouTube?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Well, I like doing these on Twitch because people can watch back to the chat. And I used to prefer YouTube because in terms of from a user point of view, it was slicker, and also it was never actually about which one I prefer to use. It was more about the fact that we got better support from YouTube, and I like the archiving features that YouTube has. So we can put things into playlists straight away. The videos auto-upload straight away. I know that they do that on Twitch as well, but it just seems like the archiving is a bit better. In fact, it's more permanent. It actually is more permanent. However, Twitch is, we were just talking about this earlier, Twitch is auto-chat. You know, you can see the chat again when you watch the VODs.
Yeah.
That's such a great feature that I'm thinking about maybe streaming to both in future.
Also, DJ, I think, has one last question.
Of course he does.
What beer does he need to buy you at Elite Meet in Germany?
Well, there's only one beer in Cologne, and that's Kölsch. I actually am more of an American pale guy. Things like Beavertown Brewery and stuff like that. That's what I really like. So if you ever want to buy me a drink from a hipster London bar, then Beavertown Brewery it is. But it's just little. Just let the Kolsch fill up thick and fast.
Right, and just so you are
rejects. Sorry, did I get that wrong?
And just so you are aware, Ed, there's no getting out of the said that you saying that you'll do that. I am elite with them because this stream's been recorded.
Look, I'll do it. But you heard what I said.
Yeah, I know.
If legally, I'm allowed to do that, because you've got to check the licensing.
I think, knowing DJ, he's probably already been there, done that, and ready and waiting.
Because there's also a co-creator of the original Elite may have something to do with it, and that makes me nervous.
Right, okay.
So,
well, I'll leave that with DJ, and he will probably be in touch with you.
Well, thank you again so much, and can you remind everybody again where to go? We'll probably, I'll get somebody to go and check with, what's her name, Miss Psyche, if she doesn't mind me handing over these guys to you for the purpose of a charity stream, you know. So
yeah, that's cool.
But go and find out somebody in the chat. That will be nice. Look at Grief. He's there. He's at Sagittarius A. I can see him on my screen. But thank you so much for coming along. And I
thank you for
spending the time with us. Are you feeling the burn?
I've been yawning a little bit, but I'm actually perking up a little bit again now.
No, that's good. I hope this has helped slightly.
Yeah, it's been good. I don't really know what else to say.
Oh, well, no, thank you.
But thank you for sparing the time for us.
It's all right, and thank you for being awesome and raising money for the amazing charity. Round of applause, everybody in chat. Throw your hands up in the air in the chat, or throw your claps down. You can do that for Neoers. And please don't send him an email, even though I accidentally posted it in the chat. Unless it's nice things, nice pictures of fluffy kittens and stuff like that.
I wonder what you were going to say then.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, no, yeah. Literally one step away from saying it.
My chat's saying thank you as well.
Doesn't I think it calls 100 people. No, we're not playing Cool in the Gang until we arrive at the tea party, everybody. All right, I'll see you soon, and good luck with everything. Good luck with the rest of it, and I hope you smash whatever target is that you've set. I don't know if you want to talk about that at all.
There was one thing I meant to ask you.
Go for it.
I know at LaveCon you said about a signed poster.
Yes.
Did you manage to arrange that?
I can arrange that.
So if I give one away later on...
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. I will send you the details and everything for that.
Brilliant. Yeah, and then all you need to do is send me the... Yeah, you're getting claps in the chat. Lots of people throwing their hands up in the air for you.
Not a problem.
So send me the details of whoever wins it, and then that's it. That's fine.
Awesome.
Okay, bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
See you in a sec.